3:30 man, Ingebrigtsen. And Igida, watch out for him, he's in good form. Maklufi, the Olympic champion, coming back into some very good form. Robert Biwott, the great new young talent from Kenya at 8 and 1500 meters. And Asbel Kiprop and might not even have run that fast for that distance.
No, I think you're right when you highlight the actual content of this. As the 1500 gets underway, you've got the Olympic champion, you've got the silver medalist, bronze medalist, the world champion, European champion and twice Olympic champion in various events in the form of Mo Farah. As you say, it's an absolute debret, isn't it?
Important thing is that pace judgment comes into play even for the best of the guys here. So Rotic and Kivuva with this tough job to do. Kiprop will be interesting to watch here as to how much he commits on the third lap. Not the first 2 laps, he's always likely to do that. Farah slotted in nicely behind Kiprop. Biwott behind Farah, then we got Maklufi, the Olympic champion. Igida moving up a little bit. Pretty fast through the first 300. We'll be watching for the 400 meter split. They'll need something around 55 seconds. I think it may well be quicker than that. And Kiprop has already got a gap on Farah. And I would reckon Kiprop spot on about 54, 54.2, something like that. Farah more like 55 and a half. This is fast. And Kiprop has certainly set out. Look how much they're strung out, even on the first 500 meters here. A quality field like this, completely strung out behind this fast pace.
Well, certainly Kiprop, who, of course, had the problems in the Olympic Games. He was injured going into the event and faltered, of course, but twice a world champion in 2011 and 2013, in the 3rd place in the race, that's it, including the pacemakers. And he said, I'm not quite fit yet, but we'll see. The 3rd lap is so vital.
Pace just slowing a little bit, as you'd expect. And Kivuva will be expected to try and pick this up because that gap is still there between Kiprop and Farah, but Kiprop won't want to be left too exposed. 150, spot on for the pacemakers, but you can see there a 56.6 lap, and that's the point. Once you drop your rhythm and drop your pace, the pack will come back to you. It's hard to pick it up again, but Kivuva's doing a good job to try and change tempo, and they've opened up a 7 or 8 meter gap on Mo Farah. Biwott is still close. Maklufi is still close. But will Kiprop be able to maintain this pace? It is super fast here.
It is indeed, and the rest will be wondering what they've got to do here because they're coming down now. Kiprop looks as though he's going to be on his own very shortly. And Mo Farah's got about, 15 metres down, or probably more than that, as they come with 1 lap to go. 2:31, just under 2:32. It's very quick.
Kiprop there to be shot at if he just starts to falter, but he looks strong at the moment, but he has missed quite a bit of training in terms of preparation for this season. But he says, I'm ready, and so far so good. A 55.400 there. Farah leading the pack, but they're ganging up behind him. Maklufi looking comfortable. Farah having to work hard to try and hold them off. But Kiprop has now got a 15-meter lead at least, and is still going strong. The crowd are roaring him on here. Kiprop 3:27.72 back here in 2013. He's just tying up a little bit now, but they're miles behind him. They'll chase, but they're not going to catch him. Kiprop all by himself. Maklufi in 2nd place now. Igida moves into 3rd. But here he comes. Just watch the clock here. Kiprop striding away. It's going to be very, very quick. Kiprop 3:26.69. Then Maklufi, then Igida, then Farah. 54.76. The 3rd fastest time of all time. The quickest we've ever seen in Monaco. A personal best for Kiprop. A Diamond League record and, of course, a world lead. He is back. And how? That was sensational from Kiprop, particularly for me, the last 600 meters. It had slowed on the 2nd lap, and then he attacked hard, and he really didn't worry about what might happen. He wasn't concerned that he might not make it, that he might not have the legs.
That is unbelievable. Maklufi, of course, Olympic champion, 3:28.75, a personal best for him, and been under 3:30 before. But that was a big, big win. In some ways, a repetition of what happened in Monaco just 2 years ago. But the margin was bigger and the time was faster.